What's going on YouTube? Geosnow right here. So in today's video I have great news for those of you on A12 devices who are trying to jailbreak. Finally, a jailbreak with tweaks has been released. It's called Chimera and it's been released by the Electra team. So this is basically the Electra but with a new name, and it's been rebuilt from the ground up to be a perfectly new jailbreak. But as I said, it's made by the Electra team and of course by Coolstar and his friends. So it says in here, Chimera, your device, your way. It's available for iOS 12 all the way up to iOS 12.1.2 for all devices including the A12. Basically the iPhone XS, XS Max and XR. It's also compatible with the tvOS 12 to 12.1.2 under the Chimera TV name. It's the version 1.0, so pay attention while installing it. It may have bugs since it's the very first version that has been published just a few minutes ago. The website is chimera.sh. Once you press in here and get the IPA file, you can install it. It says in here, quote, Chimera is the first true iOS 12 jailbreak to not only feature a core trust bypass, so that binaries don't need to be resigned, but also support A12 devices, including the iPhone XS, XR and the newest iPads. Chimera doesn't tamper with user files, making it safer than alternatives. It says in here that we've rewritten Chimera from the ground up to ensure that there is no battery drain, freezing or crashing. There is simply nothing else like it and we can't wait for you to see for yourself. Now, I think that this is going to be the test that people will do. So yeah, but once you press and download the IPA file, you can get the Cydia Impactor from cydiaimpactor.com, connect your phone, drag and drop the IPA file in here to install it, and you're going to need to sign in with your Apple ID. So this will basically put the Chimera jailbreak on your phone. Now I'm going to connect with my Apple ID and password, and of course the device is connected, and I will have the Chimera on my device. Be right back on the device. So once you install the Chimera jailbreak, it will appear like this, and as you can see, this is how it looks like. You press the jailbreak button, and that's basically it. But you also have a button in here that if you press, will reveal this in here. It says compatibility, your iPhone is compatible, and it's running 12.1.2. If you have problems, you can either disable tweaks or restore rootfs, just like on the Uncover. You can set the nonce, which I recommend if you have the blobs, and then you have the credits in here. Now, props to ASign for his design. He made the design for both the Electra jailbreak and this Chimera jailbreak. But anyways, enough of this, let's go ahead and jailbreak with it. And yes, the colors do change in there. I'm gonna press jailbreak and we're going to see what it does. Alright, so a little bit of a hiccup on the first version in here. The screen became black and nothing worked after that. So I restarted the device and it worked pretty fine after that. The Chimera jailbreak seems to have worked. So it says in here jailbroken, and as you can see, it does install Sileo. Now the problem is that it's not going to install Cydia at all. You have Sileo and that's basically all you got. Now many of the repos do work with Sileo, but you should keep in mind that some of them, especially the older ones that do not meet their criteria in here, may not work with Sileo. So you should keep that in mind if you're trying to add repos. Now I have the repos in here, and for example, if I try to install Falza, I can just go ahead and search for it. So Falza and Falza File Manager in there, press on it and I can press to install it, get, and that's basically it, press Q and press confirm, and there we go. So I can install it. Now Sileo does work pretty fine in my opinion. I have reviewed it on my channel before, so if you want an in-depth review of how Sileo works and how it replaces Cydia, check it out in the description down below. But yeah, that's what you get, Sileo and not Cydia. And as I said, this works for the A12 devices as well, which means that you also have the Sileo and the tweaks working on A12, and this is basically the very first jailbreak to be completely fine and to have tweaks on A12, which is definitely nice. But as I said, it also supports the other devices as well, which means that you can use it on any iOS 12.0 all the way up to iOS 12.1.2 device. So yeah, that's basically it. The Chimera jailbreak has been released out of the blue with no prior announcement. That is actually quite good, and I'm glad it's here, and I'm glad the wait for the A12 devices is finally over. But be patient and stay a little bit cautious when it comes to the very first version, because there might be hidden bugs or bugs that might have escaped the vetting process on the Electra team. And yes, this is basically the Electra, but with a different name. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm Geosnow, and till the next time, peace out.